Hey guys, I'm here with Kian Shahbazi, who just managed to reach top 32 at the German Nationals 2018. Kian, what did you play?
Pure Striker.
Okay, why did you choose to play Pure?
So one reason was I don't like Tricksters, and it's obviously the best engine for the Striker cards right now. But I also think that Pure Striker has always the edge against every other deck if you go first, with some niche techs. And basically if you play just the engine as big as possible, you will have a lot of options against every situation, and you should manage to beat the most of the time all the decks you're playing against.
Okay, before we start with the profile, do you have any shoutouts?
Yes, a lot. So first of all, I want to shout out Lottie Cards and Card Market for sponsoring. Also then, I want to shout out everyone at Hannover, all my friends, so hi guys. Then, I want to shout out UG and Adrian Dosen especially. He built this deck with me. Most of the deck build was his idea. So thanks, Adrian. Also, I want to shout out Team Gym, especially Ralph, Andreas, and Farkas. They helped me the last weeks with the preparation and the techs I want to play, and also Farkas secret tech. Every Pure Striker deck should play this in the main. I will show it to you later. And then I want to shout out also Broadwolves, and especially Johannes. He lent me like last minute 2 cards that were like so bad because I never sided them in, but I wanted them that badly, so he just gave them to me. Yeah.
Alright, let's start with the profile.
Alright. So first of all, we play like 3 Ray, completely standard. Then 3 Ash, it's the best hand trap against any deck. So you can side it out against some matchups like Sky Striker, pure mirror matches. You can always side out the Ashes. It's alright, but you should always main a 3. Then I play 3 Gamma 1 Driver. This is a safe option against all the decks that play Lockbird and anything else that just wants to try to stop you with a Surge or something like that. It's always a blowout card. Nobody expected it that much, I guess. I went 4 times in Omega, I think. Yeah. So he did his job well. I know he's like a dead card in the mid game, but it's alright because the moment you are in the mid game, you should win because you make way more value than your opponent and you will just outgrind them. Then I play 2 Sky Blaster. Without this guy, you can't OTK that well. And this is the only reason I play him. He is sometimes a brick because this deck wants to go first, but in the end he can just win you a game just by stealing the game as well, just by top decking him. I top decked him in 1 game against Typhoon. Was insane. So then I play 3 Engage, 3 Hornet. I heard some people play this card at 2, but just play 3. You need the consistency in your deck, and it's always a monster because you don't have. You need to think that you always try to win with your raised link monsters, and if you don't get into your engine, you will always lose. So this is like very important that you play 3 of 3 Anchor. Yeah, it's the only reliable source of beating your opponent in their turn by stopping them with some plays. And this card is Search, so you need to play 3. So then 1 Afterburner and 1 Jamming Wave. Because this deck wants to go first, both of them cards you just play 1 off. Because you can search it, you can recycle it. You will never lose your resources if you play this deck well, because you can always shuffle the cards back and win the resource game. So a 1 off on these 2 cards is very fine. I play 1 Area 0. Yeah, it's also okay. 1 multi-roll. Some people play this card at 2, but you just need 1. It's a 2 off. It would be sometimes you will break just with this card, and you can always search it if you want. First turn you will never set up an engaged play, a multi-roll play, so it's alright. You will just search it in the second turn of yours, and then you make your value. Then I play 1 Hercules space for the grind against scapegoats. It's insane. I just went Infinity Plus if people just activated scapegoats, so this card is like a must-have. And this is the Eagle Boost, the secret tech of what I mean secret. I mean this is the tech of Farkas from Team Gym. He won Swiss Nets with this card. Yeah, this is insane. I mean you can always play into anchors, into protocols, into everything, because your opponent will never expect Ego Boost main. And in the mirror matches you can search it and they can't do anything about it. In the mirror match you want to try to trade cards to get over the monsters, and if you just Ego Boost them away, they can't even clear your monster. They need to steal it, and even that is like impossible because this card just negates the effect of Anchor or something like that. So Ego Boost is insane. Just try it out. I really would recommend it. To MST, because for all the floodgates people will play, I would cut them, but I can't because you will lose against Order or Anti-Spell. 3 goods and 1 foolish. I tested 2, but you need 3 because you need to get to your engages as soon as possible. 3 Sharad main. Yeah, you want to go first because of this card. It's insane. It's the new XC. People will just stop their play and searches, and then you go into this guy and OTK them. Yeah, and he's like, if they don't Veiler it or impermanence at that special point, you will just win. And 1 Rota, 1 Terraforming for the 1 field spell. I like 1/1 more than 1/2 because in this situation you can draw the field spell and the Terraforming and you will not have that much of a brick. But it's a very low % chance, but I think even if this chance is there that you can draw 2 of them and the field spell, you will have a bad time. And 2 impermanence. I didn't have the space for a 3rd one, but it was alright. I sided them out anyways in some matchups, like in the Sky Striker matchup and Trickster matchup, because this is a grind. You want to try to get resources and win at that point. Extra deck. Yeah, you need a Brandish token. That's important. So we play 3 Kagari and 3 Shizuku. No explanation. 2 Link Spider, 1 Flame Administrator, and 1 Decode Talker. This is the OTK with the Sky Blaster. You just go into infinite tokens. You just go token, Kagari token. Normal the Sky Blaster gets max token on your field. Then you make Decode, go into 2 Link Spiders, go into Flame Administrator, and then go with the Brandish token, and that's why you need 1 Brandish token marked into Shizuku. Yeah, and that's like 8,400 damage. So this is OTK, and that's the reason why I don't play Upstart in this deck. Then for the Nightmares I play Phoenix and a Unicorn. 1 Space Insulator for the plays with tokens. 1 Trispania and the Omega for Gamma. I wish I would have played Topologic Bomber Dragon. At some point I needed to make him to win a game. But yeah, I would recommend to cut this one out. I never made him, never. And Topo is way more important, but I didn't value him that much. This is for Goki, just win, or Spiral, but I didn't even saw a Spiral deck. This is for the Mirror, for Diablos, for Tricksters even. This is a good card. You can side out the Eagle Boost sometimes for this one, so you don't even need to get into your engine cards for this siding out. Thanks, Johannes. I never sided them. Like literally, I had not even a chance to side them because the plan was against Pure. The moment I know I go second, I side these in and steal and make my own place. But it never came to that point that I won second. I don't know. And even if I could side them in, I didn't have the space. I just valued some cards more than this one. So I won't recommend you to play this card. 3 Twins. Yeah, just for Dracos and other rogue matchups, just side out the MSTs for them. And the Eagle Boost maybe. Yeah, win button against Outer Guys and Draco. And this is if you go play against Trickstars, you side them in and then they make like the field spell, you just say 1 Trickster card and they will eventually lose because they don't have enough resources. Yeah.
Alright, Kian, do you have any last words?
Yeah, thanks to all the guys. This is my first talk. It was a rough road for me, so I hope the next one will be a lot easier. Thanks to Henry, thanks to everybody on the team. I don't know, I'm very happy and I hope I can just stay on this point and be a better player for the future events.
Alright, thank you very much for the profile, and thanks for watching, and check out our Instagram and Facebook, and that's it. Thank you.